There is a quiet ache that can settle in during the last moments of the day. It's the feeling that comes after seeing images of other people's lives, their triumphs, their joys, their seemingly effortless progress. A feeling that happiness is a party happening in another room, and you can hear the music, but you can't find the door. It's the silent weight of comparison, the subtle, painful whisper that suggests your own life, your own story, somehow falls short. It's a uniquely modern kind of loneliness, feeling connected to everyone, and yet more isolated than ever in your own private struggle, your own unposted reality. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world right now, whether you are listening in the deep quiet of midnight in a sleeping city, or in the soft, gray light of an early morning where sleep has been elusive. This moment, right here, is a quiet space carved out just for you, a sanctuary from all of that noise, a place to come home to yourself. So what if, just for tonight, we could set down that heavy weight? What if we could gently untangle ourselves from the need to measure, to compare, to wish for a life that isn't ours? What would it feel like to find a quiet, unshakable peace right in the center of your own story, exactly as it is right now? By the end of our time together tonight, you will have touched that peace. You will understand the roots of this ache, not as a failing, but as a deep human longing. And you will have found a way to come home, to rest deeply in the truth and beauty of your own unique existence. So let's begin that journey inward. Find the position that feels most comfortable for you, the one that signals to your body that it is time to rest, time to let go. There are no rules here, only what feels right for you. Perhaps you're lying on your back, feeling the full support of the surface beneath you, or curled on your side, a sense of safety and protection. Allow your arms and legs to settle wherever they feel most at ease. Take a moment to adjust the pillows, the blankets, making this space your own perfect haven for rest. This bed, this room, is your harbor for the night. And for the next little while, nothing is required of you. There is nowhere to be, nothing to achieve, no one to impress. Your only task is to receive, to allow, to be. Let's start with a slow, deep breath. Inhale gently through your nose, feeling the air fill your lungs, a cool, clean presence. And as you exhale, release the breath with a soft sigh, letting go of the day that has passed. Imagine that exhale carrying away the lingering tensions, the unspoken worries, the endless to-do lists. Let's do that again. A slow, conscious inhale, feeling your chest and belly expand, and a long, slow exhale, letting your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your entire body soften just a little more. With each breath, you are signaling to your nervous system that you are safe, that the time for doing is over, and the time for being has begun. Now, let's set a simple, gentle intention for this time of rest. Our intention tonight is not to fight or to conquer the feeling of envy, but simply to release the heavy burden of comparison. Think of it like a backpack you've been carrying all day, filled with the weight of other people's expectations, other people's successes, other people's stories. You've carried it for so long. Perhaps you've forgotten what it feels like to stand tall without it. Tonight, we are giving ourselves permission to set it down by the door. You don't have to throw it away or pretend it doesn't exist. You are simply choosing not to carry it into this sacred space of sleep. The intention is to come home, to return to the truth of your own body, your own breath, your own life. It is an intention of profound self-compassion, an act of kindness toward the part of you that has been trying so hard for so long to measure up. Feel that intention settling in your heart, a quiet commitment to yourself. Tonight, I release the need to compare. Tonight, I come home to myself. Let that phrase echo softly in your mind, not as a command, but as a gentle invitation. And now, bring your awareness to the physical sensations of your body. Notice the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you. Feel the weight of your head on the pillow, a gentle, solid support. Allow the muscles in your face to soften. Let go of any tension around your eyes, your forehead. Let your jaw hang loose, your tongue rest gently in your mouth. This is the face you wear when no one is watching, the true and resting face of you. Bring your awareness down into your neck and shoulders, an area where so much of the day's stress is stored. On your next exhale, imagine all of that tension melting away, like snow in the warm sun, flowing down and away from you. Feel your shoulders sinking deeper into the mattress, releasing their grip. You don't need to hold the world up right now. You can let it all go. Allow this wave of softness to move down your arms, through your elbows, and into your hands. Your hands have done so much today. Now they can rest. Let your fingers curl naturally. Feel the warmth or the coolness in your palms. Let them be heavy and still. Now, guide your attention to your chest and your heart center. Without trying to change anything, just notice the gentle rhythm of your breathing here, the rise and fall. It is the rhythm of your life, a constant, faithful companion. This breath has been with you through every joy and every challenge. It is the anchor to your present moment. It is the proof that you are here, you are alive, and you are whole. If your mind wanders to the stories of others, gently guide it back to this rhythm, the rise and fall of your own breath. This is your story. This is your truth. Let this simple, physical reality be your focus, the feeling of being here, in this body, in this moment. Now, allow that sense of ease to travel down into your abdomen. Let the muscles in your stomach soften completely. We often hold our anxieties here, a tightness, a clenching. On your next exhale, give that area permission to release fully. Let your belly be soft. This is an act of trust, trusting that in this moment, you are safe enough to be vulnerable, to be completely at ease. Feel the gentle weight of your hips and pelvis, grounding you, connecting you to the support beneath. Feel this sense of release continue down into your legs, your thighs heavy and relaxed, your knees soft and without strain, your calves, ankles, and feet all letting go. Perhaps you can feel a sense of warmth or a slight tingling as the muscles release their hold. Your feet have carried you through your unique path today. They have walked a journey no one else has walked. Now, they can be still. They have brought you here to this place of rest, and that is enough. You are here now, fully present in your body. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, you are enveloped in a state of growing calm. This is your home base. This is the sanctuary you return to when the outside world feels too loud. The story of comparison cannot survive here in the quiet, simple truth of your own physical presence. It thrives on distraction, on looking outward. But tonight, your focus is inward, on the gentle miracle of your own being. Remember the intention, to release the heavy burden, to come home. You've already taken the first and most important step, simply by showing up for yourself, by lying down to rest, by choosing peace over pressure. This act in itself is a profound statement of self-worth. It is a declaration that your peace, your rest, and your well-being are what matter most. Everything else can wait until morning. For now, there is only this breath, this quiet, this gentle journey back to the core of who you are. The journey has begun, and you are safe. As you rest here in the quiet safety of your own space, let us gently turn our attention to the feeling we've come here to understand. We don't need to force it or fear it. We are simply going to look at it with curiosity, the way you might observe a cloud passing in the sky. Let's give it a name, just for a moment, without any judgment. Let's call it the weight of wanting. It is the feeling of looking at another's life and feeling a pang, a sense of lack in your own. It's a feeling as old as humanity itself, but it has a unique texture in our modern world. It can feel like a constant, low hum in the background of your life, almost unnoticeable until a quiet moment like this. Think of it, perhaps, as a heavy cloak. A cloak you might have put on so long ago that you've forgotten you're even wearing it. During the day, you are busy, moving, distracted, and you simply adjust to its weight. But now, in the stillness of the night, you can finally feel its true heft. It's woven from the threads of 1,000 tiny comparisons, each one adding another ounce of weight. The beautiful vacation photo, the career announcement, the happy family portrait. Thread by thread, the cloak becomes heavier, draping over your shoulders, subtly pulling you down. It doesn't make a sound. It is a silent burden. And because no one else can see it, it's easy to believe you are the only one wearing it. But you are not. So many are walking around, carrying the same invisible weight. For tonight, our only job is to notice it. Not to tear it off, but just to acknowledge its presence, its texture, its weight, with a gentle and compassionate awareness. Now, let's explore where this feeling lives in the body. Because emotions are not just thoughts, they are physical experiences. Bring your awareness to your chest, to the area around your heart. When you see something that triggers that pang of wanting, does a tightness ever appear here? A subtle clenching, a sense of constriction, as if your heart is being gently squeezed. It's the physical sensation of your joy for another being mixed with a private sorrow for yourself. There is no need to judge this feeling. It is simply a signal from your body, a piece of information. Just notice it, acknowledge it. You might even silently say to it, "I feel you there. It's okay." By simply noticing, you create a little bit of space around the sensation. It doesn't have to define you. It is just a feeling, passing through. Now, let your awareness drift down to your stomach, your solar plexus. This is another place where the weight of wanting often settles. It can manifest as a hollow feeling, a sinking sensation, or a knot of anxiety. It's that feeling you get when you feel you're falling behind, when the story in your mind says, "I should be further along than I am." This physical response is your body's ancient way of processing a perceived threat. The threat of being left out, of not being good enough. Your body is simply trying to protect you based on an old, outdated script. Gently place your awareness on this sensation. Breathe into it. Imagine your breath is a warm, soothing light, filling that space not with resistance, but with acceptance. You are not trying to make the feeling go away. You are simply meeting it with kindness, letting it know that you are here and you are safe. Consider also your breath itself. When the cloak of comparison feels heavy, our breathing can become shallow, almost imperceptible. We hold our breath without even realizing it, bracing ourselves against the discomfort of our own feelings. Notice your breath right now. Is it deep and full, or is it high up in your chest? Without forcing it, just invite it to deepen. Invite a little more air into your lungs on your next inhale, and let the exhale be a little longer, a little more complete. Each conscious breath is an act of loosening the cloak's grip. It is a way of creating more room inside yourself for peace, for ease. You are reminding your body that in this moment, right here, right now, you are not in danger. You are safe in your bed. You are free to breathe deeply. Let's take a moment to validate the sheer exhaustion that comes from this. It is profoundly tiring to live your life constantly measuring it against an impossible standard. The standard is impossible because it isn't real. It is a curated collection of best moments, a highlight reel that omits all the struggle, the doubt, the messiness of being human. And yet, we measure our own behind-the-scenes reality against this polished final product. It is a game that is rigged from the start, one you can never win. And the effort of playing it, day in and day out, is immense. It drains your creative energy. It saps your joy. It uses up the precious fuel you could be using to build your own beautiful life, to tend to your own unique garden. If you feel tired, it's because you have been doing some incredibly heavy lifting. You have been carrying the weight of your own life and the perceived weight of everyone else's as well. Acknowledge this effort. Honor the part of you that has been trying so hard to keep up. It was only ever trying to ensure your belonging, your safety, your worth. It just chose a strategy that is ultimately unsustainable and painful. Tonight, you are learning a new way, a gentler way, a way that doesn't require such constant, exhausting effort. It begins with this simple acknowledgement. Feeling this way is not a moral failing. It is a human response. And the weariness you feel is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of how hard you have been fighting a battle that cannot be won on those terms. So as you lie here, feel the full truth of that exhaustion. Give yourself permission to be tired. Let your body feel as heavy as it needs to feel. Let it sink into the mattress, releasing the need to strive, to measure, to perform. You have done enough. You are enough. This feeling, this heavy cloak, is not the truth of who you are. It is just something you have been carrying. And anything that has been picked up can also be set down. The first step is simply to feel its weight, fully and without judgment, just as you are doing now. You are doing beautiful work simply by being still and allowing these truths to surface. You are meeting yourself with a compassion that is the beginning of all true healing. Just rest in this awareness now. The awareness of the cloak, the sensations in your body, and the deep, understandable exhaustion. Just notice and breathe. Now that we have acknowledged the physical weight of this feeling, let's gently examine the story it tells. Every heavy emotion comes with a narrative, a voice that whispers things to us in quiet moments. The weight of wanting, the ache of envy, has a particularly powerful and persuasive story. It's a story you've likely heard so many times that it feels like the absolute truth. But tonight, we will not believe it. We will simply listen to it, like a storyteller in the distance, so that we can understand its message without getting lost in its spell. The central theme of this story, the recurring line, is usually some version of "I am not enough." It's a simple phrase, but it has 1,000 variations. When you see someone's professional success, the story might whisper, "I am not ambitious enough," or "I am not talented enough." When you see a picture of a happy relationship, the story might say, "I am not lovable enough." When you see someone traveling the world, it might murmur, "My life is not adventurous enough, not big enough." Each comparison becomes another piece of evidence in a courtroom drama happening inside your own mind, a case being built against your own worthiness. And the most painful part is that you are both the prosecutor and the accused. This story is so convincing because it takes a single grain of truth. Perhaps you do wish for more adventure, or you are working toward a professional goal, and it wraps it in a blanket of shame. It turns a simple human desire for growth into a verdict on your entire being. Another chapter in this painful story is the narrative of being behind. This story creates an imaginary timeline, a universal schedule for life, and then it relentlessly points out all the ways you are failing to meet its deadlines. It says, "You should have figured this out by now." It says, "Look at them. They're so much further ahead." It creates a sense of panic, a frantic feeling that time is running out and you are being left in the dust. This narrative of being behind is one of the greatest thieves of joy. It prevents you from appreciating where you are right now, because your focus is constantly on a future milestone you feel you should have already reached. It dishonors the unique and complex path you have walked to get to this very moment. Your journey, with all its detours, its pauses, its moments of being lost and finding your way again, is not a race against anyone else. It is a sacred, unfolding mystery that is entirely your own. To be behind is an illusion. You are exactly where you need to be, learning the lessons your soul needs to learn in the timing that is perfect for you. And perhaps the most devastating part of the story comparison tells is the conclusion it draws. My life is a failure. This is the final, crushing blow. It takes all the individual instances of not enough and behind and weaves them into a sweeping, tragic epic. It dismisses all of your quiet victories, your resilience, your kindness, your growth. It ignores the love you've given and received, the challenges you've overcome, the beauty you've created in your own small corner of the world. It judges your entire, complex, multifaceted life based on a few narrow, externally defined metrics of success. This story, the one that ends with, "My life is a failure," is the ultimate lie. It feels true in moments of pain. It feels true late at night when you are alone with your thoughts. But it is not the whole truth of who you are. It is a story told by fear. It is a story amplified by a culture that profits from your insecurity. It is not the story your soul would tell about you. Let's witness now, with gentle honesty, how this story poisons moments of potential joy and contentment. Think about a time you achieved something you were proud of, a small victory that was all your own. And just as you began to feel a glimmer of satisfaction, the voice of comparison crept in. It might have said, "Yes, but look at what they accomplished." And instantly, the warmth of your own achievement was chilled. Your personal best was suddenly not good enough because it wasn't the world record. Or consider a simple, peaceful moment. Perhaps you were enjoying a cup of tea, looking out the window, feeling a quiet sense of contentment. Then, you glanced at your phone, and the story began. The story of what you don't have, where you haven't been, who you aren't. And the peace of that simple moment was shattered, replaced by that familiar, heavy ache. This is the insidious work of the story of comparison. It robs you of the present. It steals the small, everyday joys that are the true substance of a happy life. It convinces you that happiness is always somewhere else, in someone else's life, and it blinds you to the beauty and goodness that is right here, in front of you, within you. We must understand this. This story feels incredibly true. It speaks with the authority of your own voice. It uses your own memories and insecurities as its evidence. It has been practicing its arguments for years. So when you hear it, it is natural to believe it. But here is the secret. You are not the story. You are the one who hears the story. Think of yourself as the vast, quiet sky. The story of comparison, with all its painful chapters, not enough, behind, failure, is just a dark storm cloud passing through. The cloud is loud, dramatic, and it can temporarily block out the sun. It can feel all-encompassing, but the sky is always there, untouched, vast, and peaceful behind the cloud. The sky doesn't fight the cloud. It simply allows it to pass. You are the sky. Your awareness, your consciousness, your true self is that vast, unchanging presence. The story is the weather, and the weather always changes. By listening to this story, tonight, not as a truth, but as a narrative, you are beginning to separate yourself from it. You are moving from being a character trapped in the story to being the wise, compassionate reader who understands that it is just one possible interpretation of events, and a very limited one at that. There is another story, a truer story, waiting to be heard. A story of resilience, of courage, of learning, of love. A story that honors your unique path. And we will get to that. But for now, the work is simply to recognize the old, familiar story for what it is. A painful, convincing, but ultimately untrue narrative. Let it play out in your mind if it needs to, but listen from a distance. Acknowledge its power. Acknowledge the pain it has caused, and know that you are not this story. You are so much more. You are the silent, loving awareness that holds it all, and from that space, you are free. As you rest with this awareness of the story, a feeling of isolation might arise. It's easy to believe that you are the only one wrestling with this painful narrative. It can feel like a secret shame, a personal failing that you must hide from the world. But I want to reassure you, as you lie here in the stillness of a profound and comforting truth, you are not alone in this. This feeling, this ache of comparison, is a deeply, fundamentally human experience. It is not a sign that you are broken, or flawed, or a bad person. It is a sign that you are a sensitive, feeling human being navigating an incredibly complex world. Think about it. From our earliest days, we are wired to look to others for cues. As children, we learn by watching, by imitating, by seeing where we fit within our family and our peer group. This instinct to compare is a part of our survival software. It helps us learn, connect, and understand the social world around us. It is not inherently bad. But this ancient wiring is now operating in a hyper-stimulated, digitally saturated environment it was never designed for. You are not just comparing yourself to the people in your village anymore. You are comparing yourself to the curated highlights of millions of people all over the globe. Your brain is trying to process an impossible amount of social information, and the old software is malfunctioning. It's sending you constant danger signals. You're not keeping up. You're being left behind. Because it misinterprets this endless stream of success stories as a direct threat to your own place in the tribe. So if you feel this way, it doesn't mean you failed. It means your very human system is overwhelmed. It is a natural response to an unnatural environment. Let go of any shame you might be holding about this. Exhale it. It is not your personal burden to bear. It is a collective experience of our time. Consider this analogy. Imagine you are standing on the shore of a beautiful, vast lake. The sun is shining, and the surface of the water is a perfect, glittering mirror. It looks serene, calm, and effortlessly beautiful. From the shore, this is all you can see. You might look at that lake and think, why can't my life be that simple, that peaceful, that perfect? You are only seeing the sunlit surface. But beneath that shimmering surface, there is an entire world of complexity. There are hidden depths, murky areas, and unseen currents. There are fish hunting and being hunted. There are plants growing and decaying. There is a whole ecosystem of struggle, survival, and constant change that is completely invisible from your vantage point. The lives of others are like that lake. What we see on the surface, the carefully chosen photos, the public announcements, is just the glittering sunlit part. We don't see the hidden depths. We don't see the self-doubt, the late-night anxieties, the private disappointments, the messy arguments, the slow, unglamorous work that went into their success. We are comparing our own complex underwater reality with all its messiness and its shadows to someone else's carefully polished surface. It is a fundamentally unfair and inaccurate comparison. When you remember this, it can soften the sharp edges of envy. The person whose life seems so perfect is also, in their own way, navigating the hidden depths. They have their own currents of fear and their own patches of murky water. They are just as human as you are. Remembering this is not about diminishing their joy or success. It is about bringing a compassionate realism to your own perspective. It is about understanding that you are never seeing the full story, and that the part you cannot see is the part that makes them just like you. So let this affirmation settle into your being like a gentle rain on dry ground. Let it be a balm for any part of you that feels ashamed or wrong for having these feelings. Just listen to the words and let them land where they need to. My feelings are a natural response to a world that encourages comparison. It is okay that I feel this way. Say it again to yourself, silently. It is okay that I feel this way. There is so much freedom in that simple acknowledgement. It stops the secondary layer of suffering, the suffering of judging yourself for your feelings. When you feel the pang of envy, you can meet it not with self-criticism, but with a knowing, compassionate whisper. Ah, there you are. I know you. You are the part of me that is human, the part that is wired to connect and compare. You are just feeling a little overwhelmed right now. It is okay. This is a radical act of self-acceptance. It doesn't mean you want to stay stuck in the feeling of envy forever. It simply means you are stopping the war against yourself. You are laying down your weapons and choosing to be on your own side. And from this place of gentle acceptance, real change can begin. It is impossible to heal a part of yourself that you are constantly judging. Healing begins with acceptance. It begins with the profound understanding that you are not broken. You are a human being having a human experience. Think of all the others right now, in different beds, in different cities, lying awake and wrestling with these same feelings. You are part of a vast, unseen community of sensitive souls, all doing their best to navigate this beautiful and challenging life. You are connected to them in this shared struggle. You are not isolated in your feeling. You are united by it. Let that sense of shared humanity wash over you. It can be a profoundly comforting thought. The weight on your shoulders is not just yours alone. It is a shared weight. And in acknowledging that, it can begin to feel just a little bit lighter. The goal is not to become a person who never feels envy. The goal is to become a person who can hold that feeling with wisdom, compassion, and a deep understanding of its roots. A person who knows they are not alone, and you are already becoming that person just by being here tonight, doing this gentle work. Rest in that knowledge. Rest in the peace that comes from knowing you are okay exactly as you are. You are whole. You are human. And you are not alone in this. Now that we've acknowledged the normality of these feelings and released the layer of self-judgment, we can create a safe space to let them go. Not by pushing them away or fighting them, but by allowing them to pass through us with grace. This is about giving yourself permission to lay down the heavy cloak of comparison just for tonight, knowing you can always pick it up again tomorrow if you choose. But for now, for these precious hours of rest, you deserve to be free from its weight. Let's begin by creating a safe inner space. This is a place in your imagination that is entirely yours. It can be anywhere you feel completely at peace. Perhaps it's a quiet forest with sunlight filtering through the leaves and the soft sound of a gentle stream nearby. Or maybe it's a calm, secluded beach at twilight with the waves rhythmically washing onto the shore. It could even be a cozy, comfortable room with a warm fireplace and a soft armchair. There is no right or wrong image. Just allow your mind to drift to a place that represents safety, tranquility, and unconditional acceptance for you. Take a moment to bring this place to life in your mind's eye. What do you see? Notice the colors, the light, the shapes. What do you hear? The sounds of nature, or a profound and peaceful silence? What do you feel? The warmth of the sun on your skin, the coolness of a gentle breeze, the softness of the ground beneath you. Make this space as real and as vivid as you can. This is your inner sanctuary, a place you can return to anytime you need peace. And in this space, you are completely safe to feel anything and everything. There is no judgment here. There is only love and acceptance. Within this safe space, I want you to give yourself permission to feel the full weight of the resentment, the yearning, the sadness that comparison brings. You don't need to act on it or even understand it fully. You are simply allowing it to be present without resistance. For so long, you may have been told that feelings like envy or jealousy are bad, so you've pushed them down, pretended they weren't there. But feelings that are repressed don't go away. They just get stored in the body, creating tension and dis-ease. Tonight, you are giving these homeless emotions a safe place to be seen. You are saying to them, I see you. I feel you. You are welcome here, in this safe space. You are a part of my human experience. By allowing the feeling to be present without fighting it, you take away its power over you. You are no longer running from it. You are the calm, steady container that is strong enough to hold it. And you will find that when a feeling is truly seen and accepted, it naturally begins to soften and transform. Now, let's use a gentle visualization to help release this weight. Imagine that heavy cloak of comparison we talked about earlier. See it draped over your shoulders in this safe space. Notice its color, its texture. Feel its true weight now that you are paying full attention to it. It might be darker and heavier than you even realized. Acknowledge what it's made of. The threads of self-doubt, the fabric of not enough, the heavy buttons of past disappointments. Thank it for the lesson it has tried to teach you, for its misguided attempt to motivate you or keep you safe. And then, with a sense of gentle intention, decide that you are ready to let it go. Imagine the cloak beginning to change. Perhaps the dark, heavy fabric starts to become lighter, more translucent. The dense, coarse material transforms into something like smoke or mist. It begins to lose its solidity, its power to weigh you down. Feel it becoming lighter and lighter on your shoulders. You can feel a sense of relief in your muscles as the weight lifts. And then, watch as it begins to gently lift away from you. It doesn't need to be torn off violently. It simply floats up and away, like a cloud, dissolving into the clear blue sky of your inner sanctuary. Watch it drift, becoming smaller and smaller until it disappears completely. And as it vanishes, feel the profound sense of lightness in your body. Your shoulders feel free, your posture can straighten, you can breathe more deeply. You are standing in your safe space, unburdened. Feel the clean, fresh air around you now that the heavy cloak is gone. This is your natural state: lightness, freedom, peace. Now, let's anchor this feeling of release with the breath. Your breath is the most powerful tool you have for shifting your emotional and physical state. We will use a simple breathing rhythm. As you inhale, I want you to breathe in the feeling of peace that fills your inner sanctuary. Breathe in the calm, the safety, the acceptance. Imagine you are drawing this golden, peaceful energy deep into your lungs, letting it fill every cell of your body. Let the silent word peace accompany your in-breath. And as you exhale, I want you to release the sharp edges of envy. Imagine you are breathing out any lingering traces of that heavy energy, like a gray smoke that dissolves into the air. Let the exhale be a complete surrender, a full letting go. Let the silent word release accompany your out-breath. Let's do this together, gently. Inhale peace, feeling your body fill with calm. And exhale, release, letting go of all that is heavy. Inhale the clean air of your sanctuary, and exhale the dust of comparison. Inhale self-acceptance, and exhale self-judgment. Continue this rhythm on your own for a few moments, breathing in what you want to cultivate, and breathing out what you are ready to let go of. There is no effort here. It is a gentle, natural process. Your body knows how to do this. With each breath cycle, you are cleansing your inner world. You are reinforcing the feeling of lightness and freedom. And as you do this, let this affirmation sink deep into your subconscious mind, into the very core of your being. It is safe to let this go now. Let your body hear it. Let your heart hear it. It is safe to release the struggle. It is safe to stop measuring. It is safe to simply be. You don't need the heavy cloak to protect you anymore. You are safe without it. You are strong enough to live in the lightness of your own being. Just rest now, in your sanctuary, breathing in peace, breathing out all that you no longer need. Enjoy this feeling of freedom. It is your birthright, It is the truth of who you are beneath all the stories and all the weight. You are free. As you rest in this newfound lightness, free from the weight of the heavy cloak, let's introduce a new idea. A gentle but profound shift in perspective that can change your relationship with the success of others forever. For so long, the story you've been told by the world and by that inner voice of comparison is that life is a competition. It's a story built on the idea of scarcity. It suggests that there is a limited amount of happiness, success, love, and opportunity in the world. And if someone else gets a large piece of the pie, that means there is less left for you. This mindset is the very root of envy. It creates a world where someone else's good fortune feels like a personal loss. Their light, their win, their moment of joy feels like it somehow diminishes yours. It puts you in an adversarial relationship with the world, constantly looking over your shoulder, constantly feeling that you are falling behind in a race for limited resources. But what if that story isn't true? What if it's a fundamental misunderstanding of how the universe actually works? Let's plant a new seed of thought tonight, a seed that can grow into a magnificent tree of peace and joy. The new idea is this: someone else's success is not the absence of your own. Let that sink in for a moment. Someone else's victory is not your defeat. Someone else's happiness does not take away from the possibility of your happiness. Let's explore this through an analogy. Imagine yourself standing in an open field on a clear, moonless night. You look up, and the sky is filled with a breathtaking canopy of stars. There are billions of them, scattered across the vast, dark velvet of space. You see a particularly bright star, a brilliant point of light that captures your attention. It shines with an intense, beautiful radiance. Now, ask yourself this: does that one star's brightness dim the other stars around it? Of course not. In fact, the opposite is true. Its brightness adds to the overall beauty of the whole sky. It contributes to the magnificent spectacle. Each star shines with its own unique light, its own intensity, from its own unique position in the cosmos. A small, distant star is no less a star than a brilliant, nearby one. The sky has room for all of them. The universe is not diminished by the brightness of one star. It is illuminated by the collective light of all of them. Now, think of human potential, success, and joy in the same way. We are all stars in a vast, shared sky. When someone you know shines brightly, when they achieve a goal, find love, or experience a moment of profound joy, they are not stealing your light. They are simply adding their light to the beauty of the whole. Their brilliance doesn't mean your light is any less valuable or necessary. You have your own unique place in the cosmos, your own particular light to shine that no one else can. Perhaps your light is not a fiery, brilliant supernova right now. Perhaps it is a soft, gentle glow. That doesn't make it any less essential to the beauty of the whole. The sky would be poorer without it. This shifts our perspective from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. Scarcity says, there's only one spotlight, and they're in it. Abundance says, we are all stars, and the sky is big enough for all of us to shine. Scarcity creates competition and resentment. Abundance creates collaboration, celebration, and a sense of shared humanity. When you can truly embrace the mindset of abundance, something miraculous happens. The success of others no longer triggers a feeling of lack within you. Instead, it can become a source of inspiration, a beautiful reminder of what is possible for a human being to achieve and experience. You can look at their bright star and think, how wonderful. Look at what is possible. Look at how beautifully a human soul can shine. You can genuinely celebrate their light, knowing that it takes nothing away from your own. In fact, their light can help illuminate your own path. It can show you possibilities you might not have considered. It can encourage you to tend to your own inner flame, to cultivate your own unique brightness. This is not a simple intellectual trick. It is a deep spiritual shift. It requires practice. The old habit of scarcity-based thinking is strong. So you must be gentle with yourself as you cultivate this new perspective. When you feel the old pang of comparison arise, you can gently remind yourself of the starry sky. You can whisper to yourself, their light doesn't dim mine. The sky is big enough for both of us. This is how you begin to transform envy into something else entirely. You transform it into admiration. You transform it into celebration. And most importantly, you transform it into inspiration. You use their light not as a weapon to beat yourself with, but as a lantern to help you see your own potential more clearly. What if their success is not a judgment on you, but a gift to you? A demonstration of the boundless potential that exists in the world, a potential that also lives within you, waiting to be expressed in your own unique way. This reframing allows you to stay connected to people, even when they are succeeding in ways you wish you were. Instead of creating distance and resentment, it creates connection and a sense of shared purpose. We are all in this together, trying to add our light to the world. Let this feeling of abundance settle over you as you rest. Imagine that you are not just a single, isolated person, but a part of this magnificent constellation of human souls. Feel the quiet power in that. You are connected to all the light, all the beauty, all the strength. Someone else's joy is also, in a way, your joy, because it makes the shared world we live in a little brighter. Rest in this expansive feeling, the feeling that there is enough love, enough success, enough joy to go around. You don't have to scramble and fight for your share. You can relax, trust, and focus on cultivating your own unique light, knowing that its contribution is valuable and needed. Their light is their light. Your light is your light. Both are beautiful. Both are necessary. The universe celebrates them both. Having embraced this expansive view of a sky full of stars, where every light adds to the collective beauty, we can now gently turn our focus away from the brilliance of others and back toward our own unique place in the cosmos. This is a crucial turn. It is the moment we stop gazing so intently at other galaxies and begin to explore the incredible universe that exists right here, within our own being and our own life's journey. For a long time, perhaps, your energy has been flowing outward, focused on what others are doing, what they have, and where they are going. It's like standing in your own beautiful home, but spending all your time looking out the window, observing the lives of your neighbors. You notice the new car in their driveway, the fresh coat of paint on their house, the laughter from their backyard gatherings. And in doing so, you forget to appreciate the comfort of your own chair, the warmth of your own hearth, the unique view from your own window. Tonight, we are gently drawing the curtains, not to shut out the world, but to create a sacred and intimate space to reconnect with what is right here. We are turning our gaze inward with kindness and with curiosity. Let's begin by honoring your own path. Think for a moment about the journey that has brought you to this very bed. on this very night. It is a path that no one else on earth has ever walked. It is entirely, uniquely yours. It has not been a straight line. It has had unexpected twists, winding turns, and steep hills you had to climb. There have been periods of walking in dense fog, where you couldn't see the next step, guided only by a fragile sense of hope. There have been times you've had to backtrack to find a new way forward after reaching a dead end. There have been moments of breathtaking vistas that you discovered all on your own. Moments of profound insight that arrived in the quiet solitude of your own heart. These are the sacred textures of your journey. The curated highlight reels of others' lives don't show these parts. They don't show the courage it took to get out of bed on a difficult morning. They don't show the quiet resilience you cultivated while navigating a personal loss. They don't show the patience you learned while waiting for something you deeply longed for. These are your quiet victories, the ones that don't come with awards or public recognition, but are etched into the very fabric of your soul. These are the victories that have forged your character, deepened your wisdom, and made you who you are today. Comparison is so deeply flawed because it tries to measure your unique, winding, three-dimensional path against someone else's seemingly straight, two-dimensional line. It's an impossible and meaningless task. It's like trying to compare the journey of a river, with all its meandering curves and deep canyons, to the journey of a highway. Both are paths, but their nature, their purpose, and their beauty are entirely different. Your life is the river. It has its own intelligence, its own pace, its own inevitable direction toward a vast and open sea. To wish it were a highway is to miss the profound beauty of being a river. Your path is valid. Your timing is correct for you. The detours were necessary lessons. The slow periods were times of deep underground growth. Honor it all. The missteps, the triumphs, the periods of waiting. It has all been part of your unfolding. It has all been sacred. Let this affirmation settle into your heart now. My journey is mine alone. It cannot be compared. Feel the deep truth and freedom in these words. When you truly accept this, you are liberated from the tyranny of the imaginary timeline. You are released from the need to measure your progress against anyone else's. You can finally relax into the rhythm of your own life, trusting that you are exactly where you are meant to be. This act of turning your focus inward is not about narcissism or self-obsession. It is about responsible stewardship. Your life, your energy, your attention, these are the most precious resources you have. For too long, you may have been leaking this precious energy outward, pouring it into the observation and analysis of other people's lives. Imagine what could happen if you were to reclaim that energy and reinvest it in yourself. Think of all the creative ideas, the quiet dreams, the gentle longings that have been sitting on a dusty shelf in your heart because you were too busy feeling not enough. What if you took just a fraction of the energy you spend on comparison and used it to take one small step toward one of those dreams? What if you used it to learn that new skill, to read that book, to have that heartfelt conversation, to simply rest and replenish your own spirit? When you turn toward your own path, you become an active creator in your life, not just a passive observer of others. You pick up the tools that have been lying at your feet, and you begin to build. It doesn't have to be a grand cathedral. You can start by laying one single beautiful stone. The simple act of turning your attention inward is that first stone. It is a declaration that your life is worthy of your own primary attention, that your inner world is as fascinating and as important as anyone else's outer world. So, as you continue to drift deeper into relaxation, let your awareness gently scan your own inner landscape. What is here for you right now? Perhaps there is a feeling of weariness that needs your gentle care. Perhaps there is a flicker of an old dream that wants to be acknowledged. Perhaps there is a quiet strength you've forgotten you possess. You don't need to do anything about what you find. Just notice. Just be present with your own experience. This is the practice. Gently, repeatedly, lovingly, bringing your attention back home. Back to the sound of your own breath. Back to the feeling of your own body. Back to the quiet, sacred, and completely unique path that is your very own life. Let the world outside fade away for a while. The stories of others can wait. Tonight, the only story that matters is the one unfolding right here, in the quiet sanctuary of your own being. And it is a beautiful story, worthy of all your loving attention. As you continue to walk this inner path, turning your loving attention toward yourself, let's take a moment to remember your own strength. In the shadow of comparison, it's so easy to forget the incredible resilience that resides within you. The curated lives of others can make your own struggles feel like failures, rather than the profound forging grounds they truly are. But tonight, we will honor the battles you have fought and won, the resilience you have shown, and the unique wisdom that has been born from your specific challenges. Let your mind drift back, not to dwell on pain, but to witness your own courage. Think of a time you faced a significant challenge, a time when you were filled with fear or uncertainty, when the path forward was unclear. It could be a heartbreak that left you feeling shattered, a professional setback that shook your confidence, a health issue that tested your limits, or a period of loneliness that felt endless. Just allow one such memory to gently surface. You don't need to relive the pain of it. Instead, I want you to observe yourself in that memory from a place of compassion, like watching the hero of a film. See that person, that younger version of you, navigating that difficult time. See their fear, their tears, their moments of wanting to give up. And now, witness their strength. See the moment they chose to take one more step, even when it felt impossible. See the small acts of courage, getting out of bed, making a phone call, asking for help, or simply choosing to survive another day. These are not small things. They are monumental acts of inner heroism. You did that. You found a well of strength inside you that you may not have known you possessed. You kept going. And the very fact that you are here tonight, lying in this bed, listening to these words, is the undeniable proof that you survived. You made it through. You are a survivor of every single one of your hardest days. Let that truth land in your heart. It is not a small achievement. It is everything. Now, consider the unique wisdom and character that were forged in those specific struggles. The qualities you possess today were not acquired in times of ease. Patience is often learned in the crucible of waiting. Compassion is frequently born from having known deep pain yourself. Resilience is the muscle built by navigating adversity time and time again. Think about your own unique strengths. Are you a deeply empathetic person? Perhaps that is because you have known what it is to feel unseen. Are you fiercely loyal to your loved ones? Maybe that is because you have experienced the pain of betrayal. Are you creative and resourceful? It could be because you've had to find your way with limited resources. These qualities are your sacred treasures. They cannot be bought. They cannot be achieved through a shortcut. They were earned through the curriculum of your own unique life. When you compare yourself to someone who seems to have had an easier path, you are failing to see the immense value of your own hard-won wisdom. Their path may have given them different gifts, but it could not have given them yours. Your specific combination of strength, wisdom, and compassion is a unique contribution to the world, forged in the fires of your personal history. It is a source of immense and inalienable value. Let this compliment sink into the deepest parts of your being. Let it be a soothing balm for any part of you that has ever felt less than. You have survived so much to be here tonight. That strength is real, and it is yours. Feel the simple, undeniable truth of that statement. This isn't empty flattery. It is a fact. Look at the evidence of your own life. All the times you thought you would break, but you bent. All the times you thought you would drown, but you learned to swim. All the times the darkness felt total, but you found or created a flicker of light. This strength is not a memory from the past. It is a living presence within you right now. It is in the cells of your body, in the steady rhythm of your heart. It is a quiet, powerful force that you can draw upon at any time. The voice of comparison can never touch this. It can measure your external achievements, your possessions, your social status, but it can never, ever measure the depth of your character or the magnitude of the inner mountains you have climbed. That is a sacred realm where comparison has no power. So when you find yourself looking at someone else's life and feeling that familiar pang of not enough, gently bring yourself back to this truth. Remind yourself of a time you were brave. Remind yourself of a challenge you overcame. Connect with that tangible, undeniable feeling of your own resilience. You can place a hand on your heart and silently say, I remember my own strength. This is not about puffing yourself up with pride. It is about grounding yourself in a deep, quiet, and unshakable sense of your own capacity. It is about remembering that you are not fragile or lacking. You are a seasoned traveler on a challenging path, and you are equipped with everything you need for the journey ahead because you have forged it yourself along the way. Your experiences have not been a detour from your life. They have been the very making of your soul. Let this knowing fill you with a sense of peace and self-respect. You have been through so much. You have learned so much. You have grown so much. The person you are today is a testament to that journey. You are a masterpiece in progress, shaped by pressure and time into something uniquely beautiful and strong. Honor that, cherish that, and let that deep inner knowing be the foundation upon which you build a life free from the need to measure yourself against anyone else. Your worth is proven. It is in your history. It is in your heart. It is in your breath right now. Just rest in that powerful truth. You are strong enough. You have always been strong enough. Now that you are grounded in the truth of your own strength and unique journey, let's introduce a new way of seeing your life. A metaphor that can help you nurture it with love and patience, free from the pressure of comparison. I want you to imagine that your life is a unique and beautiful garden. This garden is entirely yours to tend. No one else has a plot of land exactly like yours. Your garden has its own specific soil composition, its own unique climate, its own particular relationship with the sun and the rain. When you spend your time looking over the fence at your neighbor's garden, you fall into a trap. You might see their garden is filled with blooming roses, while yours is just beginning to sprout small green shoots. The voice of comparison might whisper, "My garden is a failure. It's so far behind." But this is a misunderstanding of gardening. The rose bush in their garden may be 10 years old, while you only planted your seeds last week. Their soil might be perfect for roses, while your soil is ideal for growing deep-rooted, nourishing vegetables. Their garden might be in a season of full, glorious bloom, while your garden is in a quiet, necessary season of dormancy, gathering strength beneath the surface for a spectacular spring that is yet to come. You cannot judge your garden's progress by looking at theirs. To do so is to dishonor the unique nature of your own sacred ground. Others may have different flowers, and that's wonderful. Their blossoms add beauty to the world. But that doesn't make your garden, with its own unique potential, any less beautiful or valuable. Perhaps your garden is not meant to be a formal, manicured rose garden. Perhaps it is destined to be a wild, magical meadow filled with native flowers that attract bees and butterflies. Perhaps it is a quiet, contemplative Zen garden with moss and stones. Or perhaps it is a practical, life-sustaining vegetable patch. The purpose and beauty of your garden are unique to you. Its value is not determined by how closely it resembles anyone else's. Its value lies in its own authentic expression. So, the most loving and productive thing you can do is to turn your attention away from the other gardens and focus on your own. It's time to get your hands in your own soil. Let's focus on what you can nurture in your own garden, right now, in this present moment. Even the smallest act of tending can create profound shifts. You don't need to undertake a massive landscaping project overnight. You can start by simply pulling one weed. What is a weed in the garden of your life? It might be a limiting belief, like the old story of "I'm not enough." Gently, without judgment, you can acknowledge this weed and decide not to give it any more of your precious water or sunlight. You can choose to focus on the plants you actually want to grow instead. Or perhaps tending your garden today means simply watering a thirsty plant. What in your life needs a little nourishment right now? It could be your physical body, which might be asking for a little more rest or healthier food. It could be your mind, which might be craving a good book or an inspiring conversation. It could be your soul, which might be longing for a few moments of quiet contemplation or a walk in nature. You don't have to solve everything at once. Just choose one small thing. Imagine yourself gently pouring cool, life-giving water onto the roots of that one aspect of your life. Feel the deep satisfaction of knowing you are actively participating in your own growth and well-being. Sometimes, tending the garden simply means sitting in it. It means being present with what is, without needing to fix or change anything. It means appreciating the small green shoots of progress, rather than being frustrated that they are not yet towering trees. Can you find one small thing in your garden right now that you can appreciate? A new leaf of self-awareness, a tiny bud of a new, healthy habit? The simple fact that the soil is fertile and ready for new seeds. Celebrating these small things is like adding sunlight and nourishment to your garden. It creates an atmosphere of positive growth. This metaphor of the garden encourages a relationship with your life that is based on patience, nurturing, and an understanding of seasons. There will be seasons of planting when you are full of energy and new ideas. There will be seasons of growth where you must diligently water and weed. There will be seasons of harvest where you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And, just as importantly, there will be seasons of winter, of dormancy, where it looks like nothing is happening on the surface. But beneath the ground, the roots are growing deeper, gathering strength for the future. Our culture of comparison often shames the winter seasons. It tells us we should always be blooming, always be producing, always be harvesting. But any good gardener knows that winter is essential. It is a sacred time of rest and renewal. If your life is in a winter season right now, do not despair. You are not failing. You are gathering strength. Trust the wisdom of the seasons of your own life. Let this affirmation become a gentle mantra for you, a phrase you can return to whenever you feel the urge to look over the fence. I will tend to my own growth. I will water my own soil. This brings the power back to you. It takes you out of the passive role of a resentful observer and places you in the empowered role of a loving caretaker. Your focus shifts from what you lack to what you can nurture. Your energy shifts from depletion to cultivation. You are the gardener of your own beautiful, one-of-a-kind life. And what a sacred privilege that is. What a profound and wonderful responsibility. You have everything you need to make your garden flourish in its own unique way. The right soil, the right seeds, and the loving presence of your own attention. As you drift towards sleep tonight, imagine yourself walking peacefully in this garden of yours. Feel the soft earth beneath your feet. Touch the leaves of the plants you are nurturing. Feel a deep sense of peace and rightness. This is your place. This is where you belong. You don't need to be in any other garden. Yours is exactly where you are meant to be, growing at your own pace, in your own beautiful way. Rest now, dear gardener. The seeds you have planted tonight are already beginning to grow. As you rest in the peaceful sanctuary of your own garden, knowing you are the loving caretaker of your own growth, let's explore a powerful way to transform the very nature of envy when it arises. For so long, we've treated envy like a poison, a toxic feeling to be ashamed of and eliminated. But what if we've been misunderstanding it? What if envy, in its rawest form, is not a poison, but a signpost? What if its sharp, uncomfortable energy is simply pointing towards something your own soul deeply longs for? Think about the last time you felt a pang of envy. What was it that you saw in another person's life? Was it their creative expression, their deep sense of connection in their relationships, their freedom and adventure, their financial peace of mind? If you can look past the person involved and past the story of your own lack, you will find a clue. That feeling is a message from a deeper part of you, a part that is trying to get your attention. It's a whisper from your soul saying, This is something that matters to me. This is a quality I would like to experience more of in my own life. When you see it this way, envy is no longer a source of shame. It becomes a valuable source of self-knowledge. It's like a compass, pointing you in the direction of your own unmet needs and unspoken desires. The pain of envy comes from the interpretation that says, they have it, and I don't, and therefore I am less. But we can consciously choose a new interpretation. We can choose to see it as they have it, which means it is possible. Their experience is a beautiful demonstration of a quality I would like to cultivate in my own garden. This reframe is incredibly empowering. It takes the sharp, outward-facing energy of resentment and turns it into an inward-facing energy of aspiration. You are no longer a victim of your own feelings. You are a student of them. You are learning to decode their messages. Let's try this now, very gently. Bring to mind something that has recently triggered that feeling of wanting. See the image in your mind. Feel the familiar pang. And now, ask a different set of questions. Instead of, why them and not me? Ask, what is the beautiful quality here that my soul is drawn to? Is it the quality of courage, of connection, of abundance, of creativity, of peace? Just identify the core quality. And then ask a second question. How can I invite a small taste of that quality into my own life, in my own way? You don't need to replicate their exact circumstances. You are not trying to copy their life. You are trying to honor your own soul's longing. For example, if you feel envy over someone's grand, exotic travels, the soul longing might be for adventure and novelty. You don't need to buy a plane ticket to honor that. You could honor it by exploring a new neighborhood in your own city, by trying a new type of food, or by reading a book that transports you to another world. You are feeding the root of the desire, not just chasing its external form. If you envy someone's seemingly perfect relationship, the core longing might be for deeper connection and intimacy. You could nurture that by calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, by writing a heartfelt letter to a family member, or by spending a few moments in quiet connection with a pet. By taking these small conscious actions, you are telling your soul, I hear you, I see what you long for, and I am tending to you. This process transforms the painful, passive experience of envy into a creative, active engagement with your own growth. The energy that was once stuck in resentment is now flowing into positive action. Now, let's take this one step further. We can transform the sharp energy of envy not just into aspiration for ourselves, but also into a soft, quiet wish for well-being for all, including the person who triggered the feeling. This is an advanced practice, so be very gentle with yourself. When you feel that familiar pang, notice the contraction in your body, the tightening, and then consciously take a deep breath. And on the exhale, silently whisper a wish of goodwill. It can be simple, something like, may you be happy, may you be well, may you continue to shine. And then, immediately, you turn that same wish toward yourself. May I be happy, may I be well, may I learn to shine in my own way. What this does is it breaks the illusion of separation. Envy thrives on the idea that you and the other person are in competition. This practice of wishing well reminds your nervous system that you are both part of the same human family. It aligns you with the energy of abundance we spoke of earlier, the starry sky, where all lights are celebrated. At first, this might feel artificial or difficult. The old habit of resentment is strong, but with practice, it can become a new, healing habit. You are retraining your heart to respond to triggers not with contraction, but with expansion. You are choosing generosity over scarcity, and in doing so, you are freeing yourself. Wishing someone well doesn't take anything away from you. It frees you from the prison of your own resentment. The true beneficiary of this practice is you. You are the one who gets to live in a state of open-heartedness and peace. rather than in a state of tightness and lack. Let this compliment be a source of encouragement for you on this path. Your capacity for deep feeling is a strength, and you are learning to guide it toward your own healing. The fact that you feel envy so strongly means you have a powerful heart. You have a great capacity for longing, for passion, for wanting more from life. This is not a weakness. It is a vital life force. Your work is not to numb that force, but to become its wise and compassionate guide. You are learning to channel that powerful river of emotion away from the rocky canyons of resentment and into the fertile fields of your own growth, and into the great, open ocean of goodwill for all. This is the alchemy of the heart, turning the lead of painful emotions into the gold of wisdom and compassion. You are an alchemist, learning to work with the very materials of your own life to create something beautiful and new. As you continue to rest, hold this new perspective in your heart. Envy is a signpost. Its message is for you. Its energy can be transformed. You have the power to turn this poison into a potent medicine for your own soul. And with every conscious choice to do so, you become more free, more whole, and more deeply connected to the truth of your own beautiful path. Having learned to transform the sharp energy of envy into a signpost for your own growth, let's bring our awareness back from the lives of others, back from the future longings, and land it gently, fully, right here in this present moment. Because ultimately, the antidote to the endless wanting for a different life is the profound discovery of the richness in this one. Peace is not found in someone else's circumstances. It is found in your own present moment awareness. It is found right here, or it is not found at all. The mind, when caught in comparison, is always living somewhere else. It lives in a fantasized future where you finally have what they have, or in a regretful past where you feel you took a wrong turn. It is almost never here, in the simple, tangible reality of now. And so, the practice of finding peace is the practice of coming home to the now. It doesn't have to be a grand, dramatic moment. In fact, true contentment is most often found in the smallest, most overlooked details. So let's guide your awareness to find one small, simple thing in your present reality to feel content about. Just one. Let your search be gentle, without striving. Let your attention drift through your senses. Start with the sense of touch. Notice the feeling of the blankets on your skin. Are they soft? Are they a comforting weight? For just a single breath, let your entire world be about the simple, pleasant sensation of being warm and covered. There is no past, no future, no comparison, just the feeling of the blanket. This is a moment of enough. It is simple, it is real, and it is happening right now. Or perhaps you can bring your attention to the pillow beneath your head. Feel how it is perfectly cradling you, offering support, allowing the muscles in your neck to release. Acknowledge this small, perfect comfort. In this tiny aspect of your life, in this exact moment, everything is okay. You are supported. This too is a moment of enough. Now, let's move to the sense of hearing. Listen to the quiet of the room. Perhaps it isn't perfectly silent. Maybe you can hear the gentle hum of an appliance, the distant sound of the city sleeping, or the whisper of the wind outside. Can you find a sense of peace in this particular soundscape? It is the soundtrack of your present moment. For just this instant, let this quiet be enough. You don't need to be listening to the sounds of waves on a tropical beach you saw online. The sound of your own quiet room, right now, holds its own deep and simple peace. Anchor yourself in it. Or perhaps the sense of contentment can be found in your own body. Bring your awareness to your breath, flowing in and out without any effort from you. This life force, this gentle rhythm, is a gift. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are breathing. Your body, this incredible vessel, is working tirelessly to keep you alive, to heal, and to rest. For a moment, feel a sense of gratitude for the simple, miraculous fact. You are alive. You are breathing. In this moment, that is profoundly, deeply enough. The practice is to anchor ourselves in the feeling of enough for just this single moment. When the mind wants to add its usual commentary, yes, but my back hurts, or yes, but I'm worried about tomorrow, we gently acknowledge that thought and then guide our attention back to the soft blanket, back to the quiet room, back to the steady breath. We are not trying to pretend that problems don't exist. We are simply choosing, for a moment, to place our focus on what is good, what is present, and what is whole. We are building a new muscle, the muscle of contentment. For so long, we have exercised the muscle of wanting, of noticing what is missing. It is strong and works automatically. Now, we are consciously training this other, quieter muscle. And like any muscle, it gets stronger with practice. This is how we begin to weave the deep understanding that peace is found here, not in someone else's life. Someone could have all the external success in the world, the perfect job, the perfect house, the perfect family, and still lack this capacity for present moment contentment. They could be lying in their designer bed, surrounded by luxury, and still be tormented by a mind that is constantly striving for more. Conversely, someone could have very little in the way of external possessions, yet possess this profound wealth, this ability to find a moment of enough in the feeling of a sunbeam on their face or the taste of a simple cup of tea. True wealth is not what you have. It is your capacity to enjoy what you have. And you can begin to cultivate that capacity right now with your very next breath. Let's try it again. Find one more thing. Just one. It could be the feeling of relaxation spreading through a part of your body that was tense before. It could be a feeling of gratitude for the simple fact that you have a safe place to sleep tonight. It could be the feeling of love for someone in your life, a warm glow in your heart. Latch onto that feeling. Let it fill your awareness. Let it be the whole world for a few seconds. This is your moment of peace. You created it simply by where you chose to place your attention. This is your power. You can come home to this feeling of enough anytime you choose. It is always available to you, right here, beneath the noise of wanting and comparison. The more you visit this place, the more familiar it will become. It will become your true home, your anchor in any storm. And you will begin to realize that the life you've been searching for in others' pictures is actually waiting for you right here in the simple, sacred, and deeply contented moments of your own. Just rest in that. There is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nowhere to go. You are already here. And for this moment, it is perfectly, completely enough. As you rest in this peaceful state of enough, floating in the calm harbor of the present moment, we can begin to plant new seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Your mind, as you drift towards sleep, is incredibly receptive. The conscious, critical part of your brain begins to quiet down, allowing deeper truths to be absorbed without resistance. This is a sacred time to gently plant suggestions of your own inherent value, a value that is completely separate from your achievements, your possessions, or any external validation. For a long time, the story of comparison has been planting its own seeds, seeds of doubt, of inadequacy, of not enough. Tonight, we will tenderly remove those weeds and plant something new in their place. We will plant seeds of an unshakable self-worth, a knowing that is so deep and true that it doesn't need to be proven or measured against anyone else. These are not just words. As I say them, I want you to feel them. Allow them to bypass your analytical mind and sink directly into your heart, into your body, into the very essence of your being. Let them become a part of your inner landscape, like ancient grounding stones in the garden of your life. Let's begin. The first seed is this: my worth is not up for comparison. Let that phrase wash over you. My worth is not up for comparison. Your worth is not a stock on the market, fluctuating with your daily performance or with the successes of those around you. It is not a grade on a test. It is a fundamental, unchanging constant. It is the simple, miraculous fact of your existence. You are a unique expression of life that has never been before and will never be again. This uniqueness is the source of your worth. It cannot be ranked or rated. It simply is. Feel the deep relaxation that comes with this truth. You can let go of the exhausting job of constantly auditioning for your own value. You already have the part. You are already worthy. Rest in that knowing. The next seed we will plant is, I am walking my own perfect path. Feel the rightness of this in your body. I am walking my own perfect path. Your life's journey, with all its unique timing, its challenges, and its unexpected blessings, is not a mistake. It is not a lesser version of someone else's path. It is the exact curriculum your soul needs for its own evolution. Every step, even the ones that felt like missteps, has been part of a larger, wiser design. Trust this. Trust that you are being guided, that you are being held, and that where you are right now is exactly where you need to be. Release the need to be on anyone else's path. Embrace the sacred ground beneath your own feet. Your path is perfect for you. And now, let's plant a seed of release. I release the need to measure my life against anyone else's. Feel this as a physical letting go. I release the need to measure. Imagine you are holding a measuring tape in your hand, a tool you've used for years to see how you stack up. Now, in your mind's eye, see your hand gently opening. Let the measuring tape fall away. Feel the freedom in your hand, in your arm, in your entire being. You are no longer in the business of measurement. You are in the business of living, of experiencing, of becoming. By releasing this need, you give yourself the most profound gift, the freedom to be authentically you, without apology or justification. You are free. Now, let's visualize a future version of you, a you who has fully integrated these truths. See this future self moving through the world with a quiet confidence. See them scrolling through social media or hearing news of a friend's success. But notice, their reaction is different now. When they see a beautiful image or hear a success story, there is no longer a tightening in their chest, no sinking feeling in their stomach. Instead, a genuine, warm smile spreads across their face. They feel a sense of joy, a quiet, good for them. This joy is not forced. It is a natural overflow from their own deep sense of fullness. They are so secure in their own value, so content in their own garden, that another's bloom does not threaten them. it simply delights them. They can celebrate others freely and fully because another's light is a reminder of the beauty in the world, not a judgment on their own. See this future you, happy for others because they are secure in their own lane, on their own path. They are at peace. Time saw 1.5s. This version of you is not a distant fantasy. It is a potential that exists within you right now. Every time you choose to release comparison, every time you remind yourself of your inherent worth, you are taking a step closer to becoming this person. You are watering these seeds you've planted tonight. As you continue to drift, let these affirmations echo softly in the background of your mind, like a gentle, soothing mantra carrying you towards sleep. My worth is not up for comparison. I am walking my own perfect path. I release the need to measure my life against anyone else's. These truths are now becoming part of your operating system. They are being woven into the fabric of your subconscious. And when you wake, they will be there, a quiet, steadying presence. They will help you to see the world differently. They will help you to see yourself differently, with more kindness, more compassion, and a deeper sense of peace. There's nothing more you need to do. Simply rest and allow this healing work to integrate. Allow these seeds of self-worth to put down deep roots, anchoring you in the unshakable truth of your own enoughness. You are whole. You are worthy. You are exactly as you should be. Just rest now. Let it all sink in. The seeds of self-worth have been planted. The deep work of understanding and reframing is complete. There's nothing left to figure out now. The time for cognitive reflection is gently coming to a close, and we now shift our focus entirely to the simple, profound experience of your body. We are moving from the mind to the senses, from thinking to being. This is the gentle unraveling, the final release that precedes the deep peace of sleep. Bring your full awareness to the feeling of your body lying here. Notice the simple, undeniable fact of its weight. Feel the points where your body makes contact with the mattress, your heels, your calves, your hips, your shoulders, the back of your head. At each of these points, imagine a small anchor gently holding you here, grounding you in this present moment. With every exhale, allow your body to surrender just a little more to the pull of gravity. Let the mattress hold you completely. You don't need to hold yourself up anymore. You can let go, release, surrender. Imagine your body is like a block of ice, slowly, gently melting into a pool of warm water. The sharp edges of tension, the solid knots of worry, are beginning to soften and dissolve. Feel this melting sensation begin in your feet. Let go of all the tension in your toes, your arches, your ankles. They have carried you all day, and now their work is done. Allow them to become completely limp, heavy, and warm. This feeling of warm, heavy release now flows up into your calves and your shins. The muscles here simply let go of their grip, becoming soft and pliable. There is no effort, just a gentle allowing, a quiet surrender. The warmth and heaviness continue to spread, moving into your knees and up into your thighs. Your legs, these strong pillars that support you, are now invited to rest completely. Feel their full weight sinking down, becoming one with the surface beneath you, utterly still, completely at ease. This wave of deep relaxation now pools in your hips and your pelvis. This is the center of your body's gravity, a place where so much tension can be held. On your next exhale, give this entire area permission to release fully. Imagine the muscles here unraveling, like a tightly wound rope, becoming loose and soft. Feel a profound sense of grounding and stability as this area lets go. The gentle unraveling continues up into your lower back and your abdomen. Let your belly be completely soft. Let the gentle curve of your lower back release into the support of the mattress. All the bracing, all the holding on can now cease. You are safe. You can let go. Feel this warm, melting sensation spreading across your chest and into your heart center. Let your breath be soft and easy here. There is no need to control it. Just allow it to be. Feel your shoulders melting down and away from your ears, sinking deeply into the bed. The weight you have been carrying on your shoulders, both literally and metaphorically, is now completely released. It flows down your arms, through your elbows, and into your forearms. Your hands, which have been doing and holding and fixing all day, can now be completely still. Let your fingers rest in a natural, gentle curl. Feel the warmth and heaviness in your palms. Your arms and hands are now completely at rest. The wave of release flows up into your neck, a delicate bridge between your mind and your body. Let the muscles in the back of your neck become long and soft. Let your throat be open and relaxed. Allow your head to feel heavy and fully supported by the pillow. All the tension in your jaw simply dissolves. Let your teeth part slightly and let your tongue rest comfortably in your mouth. The tiny muscles around your eyes can now let go completely. Feel a sense of smoothness spreading across your forehead, erasing any lines of worry or concentration. Your entire face is now soft, serene, and peaceful. The mask you wear for the world has been set aside. This is your resting face, your true face. Your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, is now in a state of deep, profound relaxation. You are heavy, warm, and still. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think about. Any thoughts that drift into your mind are like clouds passing in a vast, empty sky. You don't need to engage with them. You don't need to follow them. You can simply watch them drift by from a place of deep, peaceful detachment. The language of your mind is quieting down. The sentences are becoming shorter. The words are becoming simpler. More space, more stillness, just the feeling of the body, resting, the gentle rhythm of the breath flowing. Sink deeper now, deeper into this feeling of peace. Let the silence hold you. It is a loving silence, a healing silence. You are safe here. You are completely held. There is only rest now, just rest. You are now floating in a calm, quiet space. All the work is done. All the thoughts have softened into silence. There is only this gentle, peaceful current carrying you effortlessly toward the deep ocean of sleep. Let go of any remaining effort to try to sleep. Sleep is not something you do. It is something you allow. It is a surrender. It is a letting go. And you've practiced letting go all throughout our time together tonight. You are ready. Imagine yourself now, not in your bed, but lying comfortably in a small, sturdy boat. It is a boat built just for you, a vessel of safety and comfort. You are wrapped in the softest, warmest blankets. The night sky above you is clear, filled with a gentle starlight that we spoke of earlier. The air is still and mild. You are drifting on a calm, quiet river at night. The river is wide and slow, its surface like dark, polished glass, reflecting the distant stars. You can hear the gentle, rhythmic lapping of the water against the side of your boat. It is the most peaceful sound in the world. a lullaby sung by the river itself. This river represents the natural flow of your own life force, gently carrying you toward rest and renewal. You don't need to row. You don't need to steer. The current knows exactly where to go. All you need to do is rest in the boat and trust the journey. Feel the gentle rocking motion of the boat, a slow, easy sway from side to side, soothing, rhythmic, calm. This gentle motion is rocking you deeper and deeper into a state of profound relaxation, deeper and deeper into peace. The banks of the river are soft silhouettes in the darkness. The busy world of the day is far behind you now. All its noises, all its demands, all its pressures have faded away into the distance. Out here, on the quiet river, there is only peace. There is only stillness. You are safe from it all. The current is steady and sure. It is the current of your own body's wisdom. Your body knows how to rest. It has been waiting all day for this moment of complete release. It knows how to repair and rejuvenate. You don't need to tell it what to do. You just need to get out of its way. And you are doing that now, so beautifully. Your mind, too, is ready for peace. It has worked so hard thinking, planning, worrying. Now, it can finally rest. It can become as wide and as quiet as the night sky above you. Any thoughts that appear are like faint, distant stars. You can observe their light without needing to travel to them. They are beautiful, but they are far away. Your focus is here, in the gentle rocking of the boat, in the soft whisper of the water. You can let go completely now. There is nothing left to hold on to. Surrender to the current. Trust the boat. Trust the river. It is carrying you to a place of perfect rest. The sea of sleep is getting closer now. You can feel it in the air. A deeper quiet, a more profound stillness. The water becomes even smoother, even calmer. Your boat glides effortlessly, silently. You are so comfortable, so safe, so deeply at peace. Your eyelids are heavy, heavy with the promise of rest. Let them close if they haven't already. There is nothing more you need to see. All the beauty you need is right here, inside you. You are drifting, floating, gently carried. Your breath is the softest of whispers now. Your body is a vessel of pure peace. Every muscle is soft. Every nerve is calm. Every cell in your body is humming with a gentle, healing vibration. You are on the threshold of deep, restorative sleep. The river is gently delivering you to the shore of your dreams. You can feel the boat slowing now as it prepares to arrive at this safe harbor. The journey is almost complete. You have been a wonderful traveler, so willing, so open, so ready to let go. And now, all that is left is to simply step ashore, into the soft, welcoming sands of sleep. You are safe. You are held. You can let go completely now. The river has brought you home. Just drift. Just float. Peace is here. Rest is here. Let it take you. Let it hold you. Just rest now. Deep, peaceful rest. The boat has arrived at the shore. The journey is complete. You are now at the edge of a vast and peaceful silence. There is no need for words anymore, only the feeling. The feeling of sinking, letting go, dissolving into rest. We will count down now, from 5 to 1. And with each number, you will allow yourself to sink twice as deep into this profound state of peace, letting go more and more until you are fully immersed in deep healing sleep. 5. Letting go of the last remnants of the day. Letting go of the awareness of the room around you. You are sinking down now, past all the surface level concerns, into a deeper layer of your own being. A layer of pure, quiet presence, drifting down, gently down, so heavy, so calm, so peaceful, 4. Sinking deeper now, deeper than you've been all day. Your conscious mind is releasing its final grip, becoming soft, diffuse, like a cloud dissolving in the sky. All that is left is the feeling of sinking, the feeling of being held, the feeling of safety. You are so wonderfully relaxed, so ready for sleep, drifting down, down, into an even deeper peace. 3. Halfway there now. You are crossing the threshold from wakefulness into the magical realm of sleep. Your body is almost completely asleep. Your mind is quiet and still. Any sounds you hear from the outside world now only serve to carry you deeper, deeper into your own inner sanctuary of silence, sinking down, effortlessly down, into the heart of tranquility. 2. Almost completely gone. You are so deep now, so far away from the thinking world. You are floating in a warm, dark, peaceful space, a space of pure healing and restoration. Your breathing is slow and rhythmic. Your heart is calm and steady. Your entire being is at peace. All control is released. You are simply allowing sleep to welcome you completely. Just one more step now. 1. You are here. Deep sleep is here now, peaceful and calm. Let go completely. There is nothing left to do but rest. You have done all the work. You've come home to yourself. You've remembered your own strength. You have planted the seeds of your own worth. Now, the night will water them. Sleep will heal you. You are whole. You are enough. Sleep comes naturally now. Peaceful and deep. Just rest.